Hello. So today's story is called The Boys and it's by Lauren Ace and Jenny Lovely. Ready to read it? Come on, let's go. Okay, ready? Let's read this one. I'm looking forward to this one. All right. The Boys. Our story starts by the shore with four boys bobbing on the sea. The boys had been friends for as long as they could remember, and a little while before that. They were like brothers. They all had different ways of expressing themselves. Tam made art from everything. They all loved listening to Ray make music. Natty never went anywhere without a book and often told them stories of his own. Bobby liked to understand how things worked and enjoyed explaining what he had found. Although they all had different interests, the boys were a team. When they worked together, it made all of them better. The beach was their special place. It was their playground, their classroom, their second home. It was where they built their friendship. Even when they weren't all together, the boys' lives were busy and full of friends, family, hobbies, and responsibilities. But one spring they returned to their beach to find the sands had shifted. The winter tides and storms had revealed rocks and everything was different. Sometimes the boys found that growing up wasn't easy. They had always stuck together and faced competition as a team. But now, as they got older, they began to compete with one another. Bobby and Natty both wanted to be top of the class. Neither was very good at coming second. Ray, who was usually the peacekeeper, began putting other relationships before his friends. Tam's jokes, which usually made their hearts feel lighter, were no longer just for them. Lately, he was entertaining larger crowds. For a while, the boys enjoyed standing out on their own. It felt good to be different and think about only what made them happy. But without the others, each of the boys soon felt as though he had been swept out to sea. Their successes, which had once been shared, now felt empty. The boys knew they had to be able to talk about their feelings, but it wasn't easy. Just as they had when they were small, the friends worked together to make things better. They came to realise that no boy is an island, and the bravest way to face problems is to talk and to listen. They learnt to be patient and kind with one another again, making their friendship stronger than ever. The boys became men and started families of their own. When one of them was weighted down by sadness, the others would always be there to lift him up. The men understood that storms didn't last forever, a bright new beginning would always follow. And although their lives had taken them to different places, the men came back together to share their happiest daytimes. The older they grew, the less the men took their brotherhood for granted. They knew that their friendship would always bring them back together, just like waves returning to the shore. That was a good story, I like that one. All about boys growing up to men and the relationships that you have. You know, in real life, you do have friendships and sometimes you might not see that friend all the time, or that friend might be busy because people have different lives and different responsibilities. And what's important is that you make time for your friends and you get back together and you share what's good about that friendship. And when you're sad, your friends can help pick you up. Yeah. Anyway, that was the story. What did you think about it? How have you got lots of friends? Are you able to talk to your friends about your problems and your worries? It's good to talk. Okay, so I hope you come back for the next story. Until then, goodbye.